going to turn off John Prime. She sings like an angel. Okay, let's turn this off. All right. I don't know if I sing like an angel, but Grand Rising, Soul Star, Sister of the Violet Flame. So today, what we're going to do is I have the Mage Tarot deck, and I just checked it out. It's $151 on Amazon for the cheapest one, I think. So it's a pretty expensive deck, and it's very old. But I'm going to use this deck today. They said because there's magician energy everywhere. I don't know if you're feeling it, but today is full of magic energy. Okay, so they want me to use this deck, and they want me just to go through the cards. So the thing that was fueling the magic is the Nine of Swords. And the Nine of Swords is what we're ending. We're ending a cycle of feeling like we have all these swords coming down on us. And we've got a lot of deaths around us. And we just feel like maybe pulling the covers over us. But we know we can't, because we have the Mage power, and we're going to complete this mission. Okay? So that's the bottom of the deck. That's what the whole reading is going to be about. Is about using your power to get rid of all them swords and take the 10 swords out of your back and move forward. Okay, we're going to go through some of these until I'm told to stop. So 2 cards came out at once. One is we have the Five of Wands with the Queen of Wands. So it's all about your emotions. Keep your emotions in check. Keep your emotions in check. They have lots of headlamps on their head, and they're searching all the nooks and cranny for all the rest of the minions. They're keeping their creativity high. Queen of Questing, Queen of Wands, Queen of Q. So that's the energy right now. The energy right now is magical. You could probably say to that mountain, move, and it would move. The birds outside, I don't know if you can hear them, but they're caw, they're going crazy. Okay, so we have the power. We have the magic power. Triumph, magic power. Okay, so we're going to put the Nine of Swords over here with the Magician. Now we have the Queen of Wands with the Five of Wands, right? Okay, next card out is the Four of Cups. So you want to take this cup that you're brainstorming about and bring it down here. That's what I read my cards the way I read my cards. So Four of Cups may mean something different to you, etc., but we're just going to read them the way I read my cards. So we got this idea up here. You're thinking about something. You're thinking about something magical. You're thinking about something very creative. You're keeping it a secret, kind of, because, you know, you're still checking out your options and searching, right? And they are saying that you don't have to keep it secret. That's only if you want to. We're so divinely protected. We have to get over the fear of, if I do this or I say this, what are other people going to think? Really got to get over that idea, okay? Imagine yourself in a bubble, totally protected by the divine, okay? Whatever you're thinking about is going to help you get out of your Three of Swords, okay? Your Three of Swords may also be preventing you from moving forward. I'm reading it both ways, okay? And actually they do connect, because if you're feeling sad and hurt, and you have this bright idea that's going to get you unhurt, but you can't move forward because you're so hurt. See? But that's, again, that's this 9 of Swords where you feel like everything's just coming down on you and everybody around you is dead. So now we're going into dead. It can be physically or spiritually, of course. Okay, mine is pretty much physically. So we want to move forward past that 3 of Swords with our bright idea. The only opposition we have is the devil himself, okay? But remember, I told you, if you're surrounded in a bubble and you have a mission to complete, this guy has no power over you. The only power he has is in your thinking, okay? So you can look at this bottle, almost full, or it's kind of empty. There's some missing. It's not full, okay? Either way, you'd be correct, right? But if you look at the bottle like it's full, doesn't change that the bottle still has that much empty. It's just that your perception's changed. So this card is reading not like anything bad. We've already been through so much, right? It's like, oh, we've been through so much devil shit, okay? That I'm not even going to get into it all right? You know, I know, all right? So the only thing he's got left on us is our own thinking. Please remember that. We've been through it. Now, we've got the 9 of Pentacles in reverse. This is my Steve's love card with his birdie right there, Phlegm. And that's Steve. But anyway, I always have to mention that because Steve's love tarot is my favorite. Okay, so this here is the 9 of Pentacles in reverse. Now, when a 9 of Pentacles is in reverse, I'm going to read what the book has to say on it just for the heck of it. But what it's saying is we're going towards our goal, our 10 Pentacles. This is the 9 of Pentacles, but we're missing 1 pentacle. We're missing that one link. It could be a partner for some of you. It could be a job for some of you, but something's still missing. So this says, a need to evaluate your relationship with work can indicate material success while feeling alone, a workaholic, the realization that money alone will never be enough, financial delays, the pressure to appear more successful than you are. Couldn't said it better, right? That's what's holding you back, okay? So between the thinking and your delays financially, that's just where you're at, okay? Now we're going to go a little bit deeper. And underneath the 9 of Swords and the Queen of Wands, we've got the High Priestess. So it's saying just to use your intuition. Use your High Priestess intuition. As I've told you, I came here as a High Priestess, went through the 4 Queens, the assignments for the 4 Queens, and then now I'm the Empress. And the only reason I'm not further and the Goddess, which I am in other lives and on different dimensions, I'm the Goddess, okay, very high ranking, is because my twin isn't here. My twin is gone, but either my twin is going to reunite with me through the mission, or I'll finish the mission and be with him later. Your twin is your other part of your soul, okay? If you've got a soul and you've got a female and a male and they join together, that's what I'm talking about. So they're you. They're the other part of you. They're like your higher self, okay? And when those two connect, that's when shit hits the fan, right? But until then, you have a mission because you're an agent of God. You're an earth angel, a light worker, a star seed, a high ranking angel, right? That's who listens to these kind of messages, at least my messages. This is very, very serious stuff. So, Curtis Knight saying show your boobies, he's not as serious as, say, Tasha saying so true, okay? Or Grand Rising or Soul Sister, okay? So you're going to have your trolls. You're going to have your people in the comments that are not as high as you, but this message doesn't matter to them. But for you, you know who you are. This really take everything to heart, okay? So what were we talking about? The high priestess. So I'm the high priestess. I went through the four queens. You may be, y'all came in here as a high priestess, okay? Male or female. But you have to go through your four kings and your four queens to become empress and empress, and then you become the Hierophant. When the two of you are connected, or right before you're connected, you will become the Hierophant, okay? Meaning you have it all conquered here, and you're just like ready for them to say, okay, you don't have to do one more thing, okay? So, all right. So the high priestess, how you get to the high priestess, you're already the high priestess, but how you go through your levels is you go through incidences. Now, with Tasha asking how, with Tasha asking how, now it says I lost my sound again. So can everybody hear me? Yeah, okay, so Royale can hear me, good. I usually don't watch the chat, but I'm at a really good spot on my kitchen counter, so it's working out good. Okay, so yesterday I lost my sound because I think I hit the button and I think that was me that did it, but it could have been the Matrix because we were talking about the Matrix. So either way, let's continue. So you come in as a high priestess or a high priest, and you go through four kings, four queens. Those are incidences in your life. Like, for instance, the Queen of Wands is your creativity and your emotions. The Queen of Cups is love. The Queen of Swords is truth. And the Queen of Pentacles is finances. So you go through them chapters, and then the king is a divine male and divine masculine, and the female is a divine feminine. So you go through the first thing, like when I joined AA and I had to give up drinking, I had to go all through my emotions because I was changing into a whole different person. I had to be the dominant male side of me, I had to be the female side of me, and I had to use my creativity, find out who I was, leave all the drugs and alcohol. It was a really up and down roller coaster, but then once I completed it, I became the queen and king of Q, the queen and king of wands. Then I had to go through, let's just pick another one, Queen of Cups. I had to learn to love everybody instead of having resentments and anger and hating them. I had to go into the Queen of Cups and the King of Cups. So you see what I'm saying? Then after all that was completed, I became the Queen of Cups. Okay, and then we went into finances and truth. And that was the last two queens because I was homeless when I came into AA. And when I left AA, I owned many sober houses. So I used my Queen of Cups and Queen of Wands, right? I used that to get a job and be my own boss and became the Queen of Pentacles, see? And then now that all that was done, then I had to get hit with the COVID and the truth of everything that we've been taught is a lie. And I had to break free from the matrix. And I had to learn about the underground tunnels. And everybody around me died. And, so that was the Queen of Pentacles. That was my last queen. Now, I didn't mean to go off on a tangent there, but it's really important you understand that. Okay, so some of you are still here. You're way in the beginning. You're only the high priestess. You've never went through the four queens. But I'll tell you what, if you're watching this, you're on your way probably, I'm guessing, to be Hierophant and Empress state. Okay, Empress is all 8 kings and queens and all the assignments that were included in them, right? And now you're in your Empress mode and you're leveling up to Hierophant and then Goddess. So we got a ways to go. That's why I say you never end. It never ends. There's always a chapter. There's always a level. And by you listening to this 1555 on the clock, you're changing. Fives mean change. And what you're doing is in this energy, you have the power to go to your next level. So wherever you're at, let's say you're struggling in finances, you're probably in the Queen of Pentacle, King of Pentacle mode. And guess what? Here's your chance to do the Four of Cups. Bring this idea down here and become financially secure. So you have completed that whole chapter and now you're the Empress. So you see what I'm saying? So I could talk forever on this. I love it and it's so deep, but there's a little view of it. So you want to use your high priestess, your intuition on what to do next to get your wheel of fortune. We want to get this thing rolling, okay? We want to get this thing rolling. Why? Because we want to be the Hierophant. No, I didn't know them cards were there. Right. So everything I just said, the Wheel of Fortune up to the Hierophant, right? Everything I just said was backed up in them 2 cards. Okay. And the angels got this. So have temperance. And I'm going to go ahead and end it in the 17 area here. The angels got this. Ask them for help. What an awesome reading. I can't make that up. The High Priestess, the Wheel of Fortune, and the Hierophant. Absolutely, 100%. Thank you for listening to Miss Mystic. Thank you so much. It never ceases to amaze me. I love you all. Thank you.